What were your children like growing up?
Come closer.
What was what?
Say it louder.
What were your children like growing up?
Oh, they were into mischief. Do you get into mischief?
Sometimes.
Did they scold you for it?
You know what scold means? Like, do we punish you or lecture you or say, hey, you shouldn't do that? Do we ever say that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And do you have favorite things you like to do?
I really like to build Legos. My favorite thing is building stuff.
You build things. Are you going to be a carpenter when you grow up?
No. I want to help my dad.
And help him do what?
Build things?
Well, for his job, he scrapes the grease. He does the exhaust systems in the commercial kitchens. And Easton wants to help him do it. That's what he says now. We'll see.
That's not fun, is it?
Depends on the day. It depends on the day.
All right. Did you want to ask her?
Good steady work though.
Easton, do you want to find out what kind of jobs Grandma had since you're talking about jobs?
Mm-hmm. What jobs did you have?
I was a dental assistant, and I was also a caretaker for an elderly man who was paralyzed. That means he couldn't work one side of him, his arms and legs on one side. He'd had a stroke, which is blood clot on his brain. But I'm probably speaking about things you aren't aware of yet.
But you can understand that, right, bud? Yeah. Okay, do you want to ask her? Let's see. You have one more questions on here. Tell me what life was like during World War II.
What was life like during World War II?
Well, we didn't have a lot of things that we have now. You couldn't get a telephone. If you didn't already have one, you couldn't get one. Because telephones went to war, I guess, like all the men did. And we couldn't get lots of the foodstuffs, like candy. You couldn't get candy. And
Do you think you could survive without candy, Easton?
Yes.
Okay.
and couldn't get sugar. So you couldn't make things that took sugar.
Mm-hmm. Like cookies, because that's a treat, because you didn't have treats.
So you couldn't have treats, you're right. Yeah.
Or you can make healthy cookies without any sugar.
Okay. But it was okay. I'm glad I lived through it. It was an experience. Of course, we lost people, sometimes died in the wars. And you knew that, huh? Or did you?
Did you know people die in the war?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma Carol, did you ever drive?
Did I die?
Did you ever drive?
Drive? Yes.
You did? Okay. I was just curious. My grandma never drove. So she let my grandpa drive her around.
Grandma Carol's one independent lady.
What kind of car was your first car?
My father's car.
Yeah, what was that? Do you remember?
He had a Peerless,
Okay.
which you probably never heard
I
of.
haven't actually. I've never heard of that.
And it was a big car. I think it had 12 cylinders,
Oh wow.
which was a gas eater.
Mm-hmm.
And
Was it a passenger car or
Oh,
was it
yeah.
a van type? Was it a car?
it was, no, just a passenger car, but
Okay.
heavy duty and took a lot of gas. And couldn't get gas then.
Yeah, that was a tough time.
But my father worked at a rock and gravel company, and he was a paymaster. So a lot of his work could be done at night. So he worked at night, and
You said he worked at night? And then what did he do during the daytime?
he slept.
Okay.
And we always had to be, my sister and I always had to be quiet
Sounds
because
like our house.
Yeah.
he was sleeping.
5 different countries,
And
and I've been self-employed. I had my own business.
Adam works a lot of nights too, so we're supposed to be quiet too, but it's like impossible to get the kids to be quiet. So we bought white noise machines to drown out the noise.
so, well,
But that's what happened. See, you had just 2 girls. We have 2 girls and 2 boys. I think that's where all the noise comes from.
well, you're lucky.
We are. Do you remember what the first car you bought for yourself was?
First
The first car that you bought for yourself?
what?
First car that you bought for
Car?
yourself?
I just remember an old Chrysler that I used to drive, but that wasn't mine.
That wasn't it, okay.
And a Peerless. I bet you never heard of a Peerless.
Yeah.